Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourself, Banking, and General Knowledge, etc. Today I am going to describe about childcare leave for bank employees. Time to consider a paid childcare leave in the 13th Bipartite Settlement and 10th Joint Note. Every workplace today recognizes that employees are not just professionals but also parents, caregivers, and family members with responsibilities that extend beyond office hours. One of the most demanding phases in an employee's life is raising a young child, especially during infancy, illness, school admissions, examinations, or other important developmental stages. A supportive leave policy during such periods not only benefits employees but also strengthens the organizations by improving morale, loyalty, and long term productivity. While many sectors have introduced family friendly leave policies, a noticeable difference still exists between central government employees and bank employees regarding child care leave. The central government provides a dedicated child care leave facility to eligible employees under its leave rules. Subject to the applicable service regulations and conditions, eligible employees can avail child care leave for up to 2 years during their service for the care of their children. During the approved period of child care leave, employees continue to receive salary as per the applicable rules. This provision acknowledges that child care is a vital responsibility and that supporting employees during this period ultimately benefits both the family and public service. In contrast, employees working in public sector banks do not have a similar paid child care leave provision under the bipartite settlement. Instead, they have access to sabbatical leave for a specified period, generally up to 2 years, under prescribed conditions. However, sabbatical leave is unpaid, meaning the employee does not receive salary during the leave period. Although this option allows employees to remain connected with the organizations, the absence of income makes it financially difficult for many families to utilize the leave, especially when childcare expenses are already increasing. This difference creates a significant challenge for bank employees who are balancing demanding professional responsibilities with parenting duties. Banking has become increasingly technology driven and customer centric, requiring employees to meet business targets, ensure regulatory compliance, manage digital banking services, and provide uninterrupted customer support. At the same time, parents may need to care for newborn babies, accompany children during medical treatment, support their education, or remain available during emergencies. Without a paid child care leave provisions, many employees face the difficult choice between fulfilling family responsibilities and maintaining financial stability. Banking industry has undergone remarkable transformations over the past decade. Digital banking, cyber security responsibilities, financial inclusion initiatives, government welfare schemes, customer service expectations, and continuous regulatory changes have substantially increased the workload of bank employees. Despite these evolving responsibilities, family welfare provisions have not expanded at the same pace. A progressive child care leave policy would help bridge this gap by recognizing the human side of banking professionals who contribute significantly to the nation's financial system. From an organizational perspective, introducing a paid child care leave policy could produce several long-term benefits. Employees who receive support during critical family situations are generally more motivated, committed, and emotionally connected with their organization. Such a policy could improve employee satisfaction, reduce stress, strengthen work-life balance, and enhance retention of experienced staff. It would also reinforce the banking industry's image as a modern and employee-friendly employer that value family welfare alongside operational excellence. Many organizations worldwide have adopted family-friendly policies because they understand that employee well-being directly influences productivity and customer service. When employees are free from constant anxiety regarding childcare, they can return to work with greater focus, confidence, and commitment. Rather than viewing childcare leave as an expense, it can be considered an investment in human capital that supports sustainable organizational growth. The discussions for the 13th Bipartite Settlement, BPS and 10th Joint Note in progress, This may be an appropriate opportunity for employee representatives and management to examine the feasibility of introducing a structured child care leave policy for bank employees. Such provisions could include clearly defined eligibility criteria, duration limits, documentation requirements, safeguards against misuse, and operational guidelines to ensure that both employee welfare and business continuity remain protected. Any policy should be designed after careful considerations of operational requirements and financial implications and industry best practices. Constructive suggestions to the Indian Banks Association, IBA, and the United Forum of Bank Unions would be jointly evaluate whether a paid child care leave provisions, similar in principle to that available to central government employees, can be introduced in an appropriate form under the upcoming wage settlement. Even if implemented with suitable conditions or phased benefits, such a measure could represent a significant step toward improving employee welfare in the banking sector while maintaining operational discipline. Banking professions plays a vital role in supporting India's economic growth, financial inclusion, and public confidence in the financial system. Behind every successful institution are dedicated employees who often balance demanding careers with equally important family responsibility. Recognizing childcare as a legitimate need through a well-designed leave policy would demonstrate compassion, fairness, and progressive human resource management. A balanced childcare leave framework could benefit employees, families, customers, and the banking industry as a whole. Conclusions. The comparison between central government employees and bank employees highlights a clear difference in childcare leave benefits. While central government employees have access to paid childcare leave under applicable rules, bank employees currently rely primarily on unpaid sabbatical leave or extended family responsibility. As the banking sector continues to evolve, there is merit in considering whether employee welfare policies should also be modernized. The forthcoming 13th Bipartite Settlement and 10th Joint Note provide an opportunity for constructive dialogue between IBA and UFBU to explore a balanced, practical, and sustainable childcare leave policy that supports both employees and institutional interests. Disclaimer: this article is intended solely for educational, informational, and discussion purposes. It presents a general comparison of leave provisions and the policy suggestions for consideration during future wage settlement discussions. It does not constitute legal advice, official policy, or confirmations of any proposed changes. Actual leave entitlements are governed by the applicable service rules, bipartite settlements, joint notes, bank regulations, and official circulars issued by the competent authorities. Readers are advised to refer to official notifications for the latest and authoritative information. Thank you very much for your patience. Request to like, subscribe, and share.